Hello everyone. In our last class, we were discussing democracy. What is democracy? Why democracy? Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Now, we will discuss the feature of the democracy. This is one of the important definition, and according to this definition, we will find out the features also. So, in this definition, is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Now, there are certain questions. Who are the rulers in this definition? Who are the rulers? Second question, what kind of election constitute a democratic election? What kind of election constitute a democratic election? Third, who are the people who can elect the rulers to get elected as a rulers? And finally, what kind of form of government is a democracy? In a democracy, what type of government is there? So these are the questions which we will try to find out the answer. First of all, we will discuss leader, ruler, the elected ruler. So in order to find out the answer, we will first discuss one example from Pakistan. In Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999. He overthrew a democratically elected government and declared himself the chief executive of the country. Later, he changed his designation to president, and in 2002 he held a referendum in which that granted him a 5-year extension. So, this is the example of Pakistan. In Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf, he overthrew the democratically elected government. Like in India, after independence, Pakistan also have a democratic government. But in 1999, General Pervez Musharraf, he was the head of the military at that time. So, he just overthrew the democratically elected government and declared himself the chief executive. And later on, again in 2002, he changed his designation as a president of the country and held a referendum. And according to that referendum, he got extension of 5 years. So, being a military leader and he just overthrown a democratic government, declared himself the president. This is called the military coup of Pakistan. If any questions, if someone asks you questions, or if in examination also there was a question like what is a military coup, you have to answer this. The answer is the democratic government overthrown by General Pervez Musharraf and declared himself as the president is called the military coup, because he was the military leader at that time. So, in August 2002, he issued a legal framework order that amended the constitution of Pakistan. According to this October order, the president can dismiss the national and provincial assemblies. The work of the civil cabinet is surprised by the National Security Council, which is dominated by the military officer. After passing this, elections were held to the national and provincial assemblies. So Pakistan has at election elected representatives have some powers, but the final power rests with military officer and General Musharraf himself. So in 2002, first he held a referendum and declared himself as the president of the country. Second, in August 2002, he issued a legal framework order that amended, that changed the constitution of the Pakistan. So, according to that order, the president had the power to dismiss the provincial and the national assemblies. So, this is the power of the president, which has been given by the amendment of the constitution. So, Pakistan had election at that time. Elected representatives have some power at that time, but the final power rests with the military officer and the General Musharraf himself only. So now here is the questions. Can we call Pakistan's government a democracy, a democratic government? I'm asking you all of you, this question. So please write it down in your notebook about this question. Can the government of Pakistan called a democratic government? If yes, why? Give me reason. And if no, why? Give me reason. So there are many reasons why Pakistan under General Musharraf should not be called a democracy, but let us focus on this. Can we see that rulers are elected by the people in Pakistan? So yes, representatives have been elected by the common people, representatives of national and provincial assemblies. They have been elected by the common people, but the representatives of national and provincial assemblies cannot take major decision, because the final decision can only be taken by the ruler himself. The ruler is the president. The president has the power to dismiss both the national and the provincial assemblies. So is it very difficult to say that Pakistan does not have a democracy? Because the elected representatives cannot take final decision. And in our one of the most important definition of democracy we have discussed, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. The rulers are elected by the people. Here the rulers are not elected by the people. Here the representatives have been elected by the people, but because of those referendum and because of General Pervez Musharraf himself, the representatives cannot take a final decision. So this is not a complete democracy. We cannot say Pakistan have a complete democracy. Pakistan does not have a democracy because of the military coup, because of Pervez Musharraf himself. In a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. So in every democratic country, the final decision power must rest with those elected by the people, with those representatives of the people. Final decision can only be taken by the real representatives of the people, not by any military rulers, not by any president. So we have discussed one feature of democracy that the final decision can only be taken by the representatives or the ruler. And we have discussed one example of Pakistan, that where Pervez Musharraf he himself declared as the president, and he takes all the decisions, all the major decisions. No other power has no other rulers has the power to take any final decision. So the power to take final decision rests with army official and with General Musharraf, and none of them are elected by the people. Both of them, the military officer and the Pervez Musharraf, have not been elected by the common people. This happens in many dictatorship and monarchies. This formally have an elected parliament and government, but the real power is with those who are not elected. So in monarchies also, kings used to give the final verdict. They have the power to take final decision, but the elected representative does not have those power. Similarly in Pakistan also, these representatives have been elected by the common people but does not take any power. So we cannot say Pakistan and any monarchical state a complete democratic state, or they have a complete democratic government. Then so we will stop over here. I'll give you some questions assignment to do First of all, please make a note in your copy, fair copy, which I'll check after this lockdown. So the first question is, what is democracy? What is a military coup of Pakistan? Can you say Pervez Musharraf a real democratic head? Or can you say Pervez Musharraf a dictator? Give me reasons. If a democratic head, give me reason. If a dictator, give me reasons. So I'll check your copies after this lockdown. Then in our next class, we will continue with this chapter only, free and fair electoral competition. Now we have discussed rulers have been elected by the common people, and if the rulers have been elected by the common people, the final decision taking power should rest with them only. So this was the representative. This is for representative. Now we will discuss election. How do we conduct election, a free and fair election in any democratic country? Till then, bye bye.